A day. Look at that day. All this is to be done. I've already taken the weeds off it and I've spread it with a bit of hydro. Done the roof. Yeah, it's all done, thank God. Well, how you there? Didn't get finishing the filming, but it turned out really well, that job. But my God, it was so warm today. I'd say today it was about 24 to 26 degrees. Blue skies, no oil, government generated fog, as they say. But yeah, such a day, such a wrecked. I'm actually, will you see this? Hold on. I'm driving with bare feet. The bluebells are at the height. Look at this. It's absolutely unreal. This is in Neacorn Forest in Irvinstown. Well, just before you come into Irvinstown. But Jesus, you can't beat it, like. Look at that. There's the baba. Do you see it, baba? Look. Here, there's the mouse. There's the mouse! Come on, let's go. Come on. Oh, look who's in the town. Oh my God, it's Mr. Traffic Warden. Oh yes, he just loves giving out tickets. Look at him. He just loves giving out tickets. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh, he does. Fine looking house there. Up the top of Lover's Lane. Just needs clean by the looks of it. Beautiful. Beautiful looking house. It's beautiful at this time of year. Especially on nice days like this. To be honest. Not a worry in their words as long as their mommy's about. Huh? Same here. Lovely. Lover's Lane. Love this walk. I wonder what ever's going to happen to that building. Don't know. Some people say that it was going to be a place for migrants. I don't know whether it's true or not. I hear that very often. I don't think the owners would do that. And then I heard it was going to be apartments. Any ideas? Comments below. Lovely day. There's the castle. There's the most boringest sport I know. Like, how do you do that all day long? Sit there, hook up something, throw it into the water, put out a fish. It's the most boringest thing. Oh yes, Mr. Speed Camera is in Irvinstown on the Snorrick Road. So there must be going to be jumps. They're putting up the jumps and getting it ready for what looks like a race course in Neacorn. Shops, bars, coffees and restaurants. Some place that would have been in this day. And setting up paddocks and everything. There must be definitely going to be a race course here. wonder when. Good afternoon, shall I say? Look, is that blue skies? Oh my God, it is. Look at that. Oh, I'm in Nicorn Castle in Urbanstone. Talk to you about multiple myeloma, paid if you're insurance with critical illness cover. And look at the backdrop, it's not lovely. But yes, so up until about a year ago, it was, now this is with Aviva. I was with Sun Life, but with Aviva, critical illness cover will not be paid out in multiple myeloma, which is the second most popular blood cancer in the UK. It used to be the only terminal illness of blood cancer, but because of the treatment nowadays, it's considered, if you're taking out a policy, that if you're not actually dead within 13 weeks, or 13 months, sorry, you're not being paid out now. So anybody that is taking out a policy with Aviva, be very, very careful, that's all I say. If you're taking out a policy to cover, look into the details before you sign it, okay? Make sure everything's covered. Also, I recommend Sun Life. Sun Life were very good to me. They paid out very quickly. There was no hassle, just a letter from my consultant to say what I had, and it was in the illness category that I was insured under. So just be very, very careful now if you are taking out a policy for critical illness cover with Aviva, because Aviva is not standing over it from now on. It's been completely changed. Okay, look at the backdrop of that lovely river, and that dog's gonna walk into and get wet. I just know it. Look at her, she's determined. Look, Baba, look, don't you even think about it. Look how low that river is. It's normally a bit higher than that. You can actually see the rock, which you don't normally see, and the stones. But this must have been in the Victorian times, a way of stopping the river in some description, as you can see. But get out of that. Come on, let's go. I don't know what's wrong with that dog, but she seems to love water. I don't know what it is. Come on, Baba, let's go. We'll go for a walk now. That's another thing. I see how Dublin is going mental at the minute with the migrant problem, and I think it's down to our politicians. Basically, we need to ask our politicians from now on what is their thoughts on migration, because it's them that's allowing this all to happen. So we need to ask them, like Sinn Féin in particular, I would have voted for. I think they agree with it all, and I just don't agree with it now. I don't mind someone coming into this country if they want to work hard and not rely on benefits. And if they come in and show their papers, their proper papers, I don't mind that at all. But someone who's coming to the border, dropping off their passports into the water and saying that they're asylum seekers, they're coming from a war-torn country or whatever, is not on to me. And then sitting up in a fancy hotel, having meals per day and benefits plus mobile phone handed to them, I just don't agree with it. So all I'm saying is, when you are voting, make sure that you ask this in future, who you're going to vote for. Ask them, does this, are you against it or are you with it? Because if it's with it, by the year 2060, we're going to be extinct. The way they're breeding and stuff, we are definitely going to be extinct. So think about it. Lovely at this time of year down here. Lovely. Beautiful. See, that part of the forest has been completely cut down. Well, it blew down there in the last big storm, but the majority of it's been cut down. And behind that big tree, which is about 300 or 400 years old, there's the castle. No idea what these are. The ones behind is the arena, but I've no idea what these were for. Were the little shops or were the little stables for the horses? I don't know. Any ideas? See them? They run the whole line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a big load of them. Here too, look. They couldn't be toilets. I think they're old stables for horses, because in here no animals beyond this point. I'm not allowed in there. That's the arena. Okay, head back to the van. It's way warm today. Where the fence is up there, see where there's a wee underlay bridge. He's blocked it off, the guy, the landowner, but it doesn't say restricted. If you go on up there following the river, you'll get to the weir where I made a video on. It's interesting, like. I think it was a lime quarry or some description, but it was something. I can't remember what it was called. It's all on the video, and I looked into it. People often say they see kingfishers. I never have seen a kingfisher yet. I've yet to see a kingfisher. I'd love to see a kingfisher. What do you reckon, Bubba? What do you hear? What do you hear? River's way low at the minute. Yeah. It's nice and quiet here in the shade. But outdoors, it is warm, isn't it, Bubba? Oh, it's warm. I think I'll head back to the van. Whew. What do you think, Bubba? So that's private game, private ground. That's Tiggy's house up there. Used to be called Tiggy's house. Used to work in the castle when it was owned by the Irvines, but she's now dead, and the new owner is a wee bit funny. He doesn't like Neakhorn House private. And there's the castle. Lovely. And that's from the back. So that's Tiggy's house, the one that owns the weir and the land. It's nice looking. He's done a lot well, but he just doesn't let anybody around it. You right, Bubba? We'll head home. All the jumps are set up anyhow, so it must be this Saturday or Sunday. Huh? You see the posts, the runners. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. What I was thinking was, the way this forest has all been cut down, right, and in between there's little pockets of bluebells. Do them bluebells die then or what? Because I know they like shaded woodland area. So what's going to happen to these now? I suppose they'll just die off, will they? I don't know. Comments below. To see the oak trees. That oak trees came down in the wind in that last storm. But I hate to see them down. They're a beautiful tree. I suppose that's the way it is. Yeah. Just came down on the storm and terrible. Look at that. It's just so desolate. I can't even speak proper English. Desolate, yeah. I mean, look, you can see all the bluebells down there, like, you know. What's going to happen to them? I don't know. Oh well, not for me to worry about. Someone's cut the logs and set them there. Yeah. There's been a lot of sawing going on, Baba. Yes, there's been a lot of sawing. What do you think? You don't like it, Baba, don't you not? No. She doesn't like the sawdust. Huh? Is it just me? Or is it a Belfast thing? That when you go walking, you always pick up a stick somewhere? Like, look at the size of that stick. And I always seem to walk and find sticks, and now Louis, the grandchild, he's collecting sticks now too and bringing them home. Grand Paul, there's a big stick. And then I carry knives for my work, you know, in cleaning and stuff, and I've been told recently that I'm not allowed to be carrying knives. But if I can, I suppose it's only for work, like it's not for personal protection or anything like. But now Louis using them to cut the bark off and stuff, and I suppose I'm teaching them bad habits. Come on, Baba, let's go this way. Yeah, that used to be the walkway over to the main path, but since the storm, it's all disappeared. This used to be a lovely dark part of the forest. Now look at it. The lovely oak tree there behind me, look. But see that part there, that's all ivy, and it's going to be cut in the next few weeks. I'll cut it so well. I can't stand ivy on the trees. Kills them. I seen these the other day. The tree must have been cut down, but they were full of they're full of pine needles. I think they're lovely. I know squirrels use these here and they eat them, and I don't know how they would get much nutrients from that. But anyhow, there's loads of them. Do not climb on the timber sacks, Balkas. Whoa! There's all the pine needles. See them? And the pure pine has been cut down. Yeah, someone's posts or someone's flooring will be used in the future. Not right, Baba? Yep, up the hill. Come on. There's more pine needles everywhere. Look at the tongue on her hanging out. Pine needles everywhere. Yeah. Look at these two. Baba, what are they? What are they? She says, hurry up and get me to the van. I'm thirsty as hell. Okay. See the trees would have all been blew down in that last storm. Look at them. Oh my God. Just dragged right up. Look at that one. Better idea of all the on the tops of the roof. That's a tree that had fell. You can see why the squirrels are up the trees now. Huh? She is thirsty. She loves the shade. Look at that. You see the bluebells all over the forest has been cut. Now that was cut a few years ago, so I don't know. The bluebells must still exist. But they're beautiful. Look. I don't know. Everybody appreciates different things in life. It's just I've been brought up in the forest close to me in Fermanagh in Belfast. And I've always walked it. And it's a sign of the times changing, the seasons. Whenever I see the bluebells, it's a sign of the summer. And the butterflies. Beautiful. That's Enniskillen Road out of Irvinstown. That must be the highest point in Irvinstown now. It's the new development behind Solly's Woods. Really maddens me. Now, see when they cut the grass in the graveyard, look at that there. That there really fucking maddens me. And all the black stones, look at them. All covered in, I don't understand, huh? Look at the grave next to it. Fuck, I hate that. And that's lovely. Lovely now. All nice and clean. This is a graveyard I want to be buried in. Lovely graveyard in Enniskillen. Really quiet. It's beautiful up here. It's directly facing the hospital. Lovely. You like the bluebells, Baba?
Oh, fuck that, I've seen them about 10 times this week.
Wee bit of back garden to do. As you can see, a bit of green. Needs it badly. All the weeds. And here, no bother. Look at the blue skies. Absolutely brilliant. It's great to see it. It gives it for a week now. Look at that. Oh, happy days. What about that? And I've sort of tidied up that. I'll just show you at the back here. All along the walkways and the shed. I just rinsed the fence, so did, but I've still to do this. Yeah, still to do that. Not taking long. Keep the gate closed. The dog will get out, and it's a big dog, let me tell you. Oh, it's a big dog. Alright. How you doing? Sorry. Any clothes on?
Yeah.
You'll be on YouTube later on.
What's that say?
You'll be on YouTube later
Oh,
on.
yeah. Yes.
Okay, so the gate's closed. Where are we now? Just to clear up a wee bit here. To do down the bottom. You can see I'm working at it now. Yep, and I'll start clearing, power washing, you can see it.
Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the seasons flow. We met where the stars take their flight. Every moment with you feels just right. Whisper your name in the rush of the breeze. Love like an ocean rippling with ease. Heartbeats sink into this melody. You and I forever, wild and free. Hands collide like waves on the shore. the seasons flow. We met where the stars take their flight. Every moment with you feels just right. Whisper your name in the rush of the breeze. Love like an ocean rippling with you. Heartbeats sink into this melody. You and I forever, wild and free.
That's it, nearly done, happy days. But just a wee bit to do now here. Look at my fucking roast and should have put more sun cream on that there. But then, here we go. Happy days. Just a wee rinse now, check over everything. And whoa, Bob's your uncle. Or nowadays, Bob's your aunt. Anyway, happy Friday. And be careful. And if you can't be careful, be good. Jesus, that is a hot day, I'm telling you. That's the hottest so far, definitely with me. But anyway, as you can see, all the power washing's done and it's tidied up. I actually do the front of the curves. I know people just do out to the actual border, but I do the front. It's just, I go around and make sure everything's right. And then on top of the manholes are all rusted, so I put a wee bit of paint to make them look a bit more blacker. As you'll see now, I mean, I'll just reverse back and show you this. These tractors are... Okay, so as you can see, the drains are all black now. On this one, all black. Problem's focusing, I must get this sorted. All gone.